This video we'll take a quick look at the quick review of the law of sine. Remember the law of sines? We'll do side A over the sine of angle A, and then we'll set that equal to uh, side B over sine of angle B. And then you got side C over sine of angle C. And really you're just matching up the angles and the sides across from it. And remember we put sides in the numerator, and then the angles always go with sine. So find AC. So in this particular problem, we're actually going to have to go ahead and find this missing angle, angle C. 30 plus 62 is 92, which means this angle is 88. And so to set this thing up, we just cross those up, so we end up with 34 over the sine of 88 equals, and then we have x, and 62, so we end up with x over the sine of 62. And now it's just a matter of cross multiplying and solving. So first thing we want to do, we got to do 34 times the sine of 62. So 34 sine of 62 is 30, basically 30 equals x times the sine of 88. And now we'll divide both sides by the sine of 88. You're not dividing by 88, you're dividing by the sine of 88. And you could have turned sine of 88 into a decimal if you wanted to, but that final answer is 30.04. Alright, now we're going to find angle A. So we'll put our x in angle A. And this one we don't have to go solve any missing angles or anything. We've got our two circles set up for us. So we got 41 over the sine of 88 again, strangely enough, equals 29 over the sine of x. And here we have x in the parentheses, so we're going to have to use that inverse function at one point. So go ahead and cross multiply these two. So now we have 41 times the sine of x, and then 29 sine of 88, 28.98. And here we're going to divide by 41 on both sides, at which point we end up with sine of x equals 0.707. And then we need to do x equals the sine inverse, 0.707. So second sine inverse of that previous answer will put us at x equals 45 degrees. Solving the triangle means we just need to go find all the missing pieces. Alright, so when we've done this before, we kind of did this list: angle A, angle B, angle C. Well, we currently know angle A is 89. And then we need to find side A, side B, and side C. So, excuse me, side C is 14, side A is 25. So what we'll need to go ahead and do is start looking, and well, we could go ahead and set this up initially for law of sines. We could do, let me separate the work that we've already done. We've got 25 over the sine of 89. And then since we already have a side 14, we could go ahead and put an x right there in that angle and do 14 over the sine of x. Cross multiply, so we end up with 25 sine of x equals 14 times the sine of 89, which is 14. Divide both sides by 25. So sine of x equals 0.56. Now we do the sine inverse, 0.56. This tells us that equals 34. So now we have angle C is 34 degrees. And then if we do 89 plus 34, that's 123. Subtract from 180. So if we wanted to, we could go ahead and put 34 in here. That also tells us because the triangles add up to 180, that angle B must be 57 degrees. So we can fill in that gap. And that leaves us with one more piece. We got to go get side B. All right, got to go get side B. We circle this side. We now set up our new law of sines. B over the sine of 57 equals, and I'll just use the original one, 25 over the sine of 89. So we'll cross multiply. We have B times the sine of 89. 25 times the sine of 57 equals 20.97. Divide both sides by the sine of 89. And that leaves us with, well, B is 21. So we'll plug that back in right there.